Hello, I'm RJ Cusick, the writer and director of Through the Devil's Eyes, the movie you're watching.
Hi, I'm James Andre. I played David.
Hi, I'm Joseph Calvarez. I play Detective Castillo.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I played Toby.
Okay. So there's the train, the infamous train shot.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot about like the carpet hanging down and everything like that. Jeez.
Wasn't that James's van?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still have it.
You, that's hilarious. That thing's in good shape, to be honest with you. There's no rust.
There is now.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I mean, no real rust, but I mean, there's surface stuff that happens living in a humid area. But
Yeah, I could definitely pick up a few children in that van.
oh yeah, so we used it as a band van for our band for a short time, and we were gonna have it wrapped with the band's name and then candy van underneath it with like the band members holding lollipops or something. And we were like, yeah, that's a bad idea. We shouldn't do that. Because we are going to wind up getting pulled over every time.
He's all yours.
Thank you, Tony.
So
All right,
one
so
thing I
she's
would
got
change.
she's got the snow globe earrings there.
You buy those for her or what?
No. RJ had commented at one point that the earrings change like every scene, so it's worth keeping an eye on.
Come inside.
Just like half the scenes I have a ring on, and half the scenes Greg doesn't have lenses in his glasses. So,
Dude, she's creepy in this. Like, she did a good job. She acts like she's like one of the children of the corn that grew up.
Come in.
very android-esque.
Yes.
You must be David. I'm Dr. Humphrey.
What's the book he's reading there?
Ninja. It's a book called Ninja. I don't know if I still have it. I have like a bunch of like old books, but I don't know if I still have that one.
Things you like to do.
Wasn't quite sure. It looked familiar.
You can, but I wouldn't suggest it. I understand it's no fun. Being an artist.
I forgot about that, tapping the frame to see if the thing's real.
Well, it's spending time to get to know what
Jeez.
you're good at and get you out there and earning an income just along with everybody else.
Can I go to my room now?
Is that one Landis University? I think that one's Landis University.
Follow me.
All of them were something weird. You had said that they were to pay homage to people, and I don't remember who that was, but
It was. I know there was Raimi. I think there was like Carpenter College, and then I remember there was Landis, and I think Romero.
Would you like to meet your housemates now or later? Later then, I suppose.
yeah, Raimi, Romero, Carpenter, and Landis.
Okay.
That's a cute reference.
That's a creepy ass doll or whatever the fuck that is.
It's a statue.
You know, ironically enough, I've seen that in the thrift store like 4 different times since I've been in this area.
Why?
So you're the new kid.
There he is. It's Michael.
Where's your money?
Oh gosh, this is so stupid. Is that a waterbed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about.
You're not so tough.
Not so tough. Farts.
You're just getting money. What money? I'm sorry, I was kind of figuring.
Oh yeah, fucking Tristan.
Nice to meet you.
Didn't he hang out with frickin' Shia LaBeouf a lot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually like went on tour with him or something.
In that dress?
I don't think so, no.
All right, nice meeting you.
Just do it!
So you're the new niece.
Great, more visitors.
You better get used to this, dude. We don't get that many bodaciously cute guys in this place.
Bodaciously cute.
I'm Barbara, by the way.
Haven't been called that in a
My
while.
friends call me Barb. Not exactly the friendly type, are you?
Not exactly the subtle type, but
Jeez, we're crawled up your ass.
you know what? I'm tired.
And James, you were saying you still have that Clockwork Orange shirt?
Instead, I have some wannabe jocks.
I've got that one, and I've got one that's the actual original book
If you
cover
don't want to
too.
talk,
Yeah, nice.
Crazy. How do you make a shirt last that? I wear mine up.
Dr.
4
Humphrey
years.
wanted me to give you your pills.
I've got some from middle school even,
Jeez. Same
and
size.
they still fit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I was a fat kid and a skinny adult, so you know, it evened out.
Oh. I thought you were like a skinny kid that got fat and then got skinny again.
No, I worked so hard in like sophomore year of high school to lose all the weight. Like,
Would you like to
you
come
know,
down to dinner?
go run trails every morning at 6 a.m. You know, the 30 carbs a day, Atkins stuff back then, and you know, like the 2000s because that was the rage.
No.
And yeah, I lost like 86 pounds.
Well, you could.
Wow.
Come along now.
You look great.
Michael, you should have hid it in that hole in the wall.
Fuck that, dude. I would have gotten like. I would have tried to come out and something grabs my ankles and yanks me back in. It's Greg.
And it would have been Greg. Yeah, exactly.
You know, we have
Where are you going?
Speaking of which, have I told you guys about the found footage film that Tristan made, where like he turned the night vision on one of my old cameras, and he's like walking around the basement. He's walking around the basement with the night vision on, and Greg like stripped off all his clothes and was chasing him around.
David, he's new here. So,
I remember that. That was weird, dude.
And then he, like
There he is.
Tristan fell on my bed and he's screaming, and Greg jumps on top of him, and Tristan just screams, "Why is he naked? Why is he naked?"
no.
I feel like I was there for that.
You were sleeping. You were sleeping upstairs.
Well done, Barbara. You too.
It was that time that like Greg was sitting, or was it Greg or Michael? They were like feeding you things while you were sleeping. Like they were taking like Chex Mix and just putting it in your mouth while you were sleeping.
So I can blame them for the type 1 diabetes.
Oh yeah, I remember bits and parts of that. Me and Greg were drunk.
I think we all were drunk that night.
Jonathan. David.
This is all the fun I got to miss out of.
Oh, and Jonathan. If you'd like to cook, maybe you two could cook together sometime.
Michael, didn't you say Ashley threw you down on the
I never
stairs? It was
noticed
like,
that.
what?
Yeah, she did it in front of every one of you. I was like, she's like, let's go do it. I'm like, what, right here? And she's like, yeah. And she grabs me, manhandles me, and picks me up and
How's that food
throws me
taste
on the
back?
stairs.
I jerked off right before you came down.
Yeah, dude, she was. Look at her. She felt like a
Hey, Rebecca,
wildebeest.
you were enough iron, I think you can still see.
Oh, I'm sorry, Buffalo, because she's Native American. Remember, I called her Mexican. She almost.
I don't remember. Was that chair already broken, or did she break it?
I think she broke it actually. Yeah.
James, I'm surprised she didn't come after you, man. She was.
I stayed away from her.
She was kind of psycho.
James was convinced her name was Amanda.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder why she fucking hated you.
I didn't really talk to any of them, honestly. At least I don't remember it.
Gianna kept telling me how she had friends with benefits. That is a really cool scene.
Remember when your hand caught on fire, Mike, when you lit that lighter?
Yes, because it was. And what I'm wearing, I look like, yeah, I'm like an idiot right now, dressed like a.
What do you want, faggot?
Whose lighter was that?
I think it was mine actually.
That thing's dope, man. I love those things.
How did your hand catch fire? I wasn't there for that. I'm just wondering how it happened.
I think
A
Archie
bunch
said-
of
yeah.
lighter fluid had dripped out of it onto his hand,
Yeah. That
and
was
as he
old
sparked
ones.
it set his hand on fire. He goes, "Oh fuck!"
I thought that would cause it because I have Zippos as well, and if you're overfill them or anything like that, it'll start to flow out of the top of the lighter or the
Yeah.
casing.
Yeah, we missed RJ's scene.
That's
He ran
okay.
away.
I don't want to talk about my scene. It's terrible.
Aren't you wearing a steady cam on your chest? What was that little vest?
It was just like a pair of overalls that I had when I was doing
Yeah, it
hydro
was the mud
cleaning.
digger overalls.
Oh, okay. Like, where's the water wings and helmet? Sorry.
That's Greg.
Yeah, I honestly feel like we should have had Greg in one of those, like, don't hurt yourself helmets for this movie.
Oh my gosh, now I can't unsee that head.
Oh, come off it. We already
I
know
still
you
think we
hates
should have
us.
went way more gory for this.
I think so too, but it
Said
was...
she was gonna kill him last night.
What?
I was so scared of getting my
Tilly
throat
makes some
slit in that
crap
scene.
remark about her dad, and
Yeah.
she goes off swearing to
That
God that
was-
she's gonna kill him.
Rebecca, is that true?
It's true, Miss Liz. But you know as well as I do that Rebecca.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm mute.
True. The other day I made a comment about your dad and she stabbed me with a fork.
Shut up, you fat fuck. Rebecca! Come with me, please.
I'm not gonna lie, Ashley was a really great actor. Am I just saying
Yeah.
that, or- It was really good.
I really... Well, that's why I put her in a final hit, is because I really liked working with her. I thought she was a really talented actress. And then she was going to be in Tuition Impossible Things, but, we couldn't get the money, and then we also just... Like, I was moving, and then a bunch of other shit happened that prevented it from happening,
I think everybody did a great job for the most part. Greg, his stuttering like mixes up a little bit. Yeah. But Tristan I could buy as a weirdo like that. James, you did a great job because I don't even notice you in the film. I just see a character. And then Joe, the detective part.
Well, and if we go back in time, I mean, I wouldn't have even known this thing was going to happen or exist without Michael. I mean, I don't even remember how we met, but you told me about this.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, what film were we doing?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You guys were working on some short film together. And then...
Yeah.
Then you brought James over the next day while we were finishing up Invisible
It
Diary.
was called Inked, I think it was called, right?
Which one?
Inked?
Was it the sequel to Ink? Was it Frame that we met on?
Yeah, The Frame. Or whatever.
Yeah. I didn't really... Huh. And we just kind of hit it off because, I mean, we got stuck at that truck stop talking for a bit. And yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I thought this was a way better film than that one.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed watching it. We were both cut out of it, but, I mean...
Yeah, I didn't even see myself. I was like waiting. I was like, I just want to see my face. I didn't even see.
Right? I mean, you can see my blurry back at one point in the thing, and that's about it. It's like, great. Okay.
When did we shoot this? Like 10 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah. We shot it in 2013, and then we premiered it in April of 2014.
Maybe it's because
And it wouldn't be made today, Mike, because there's so many slurs and stuff that, people would just be so offended by that I just couldn't get this project off the ground now,
Don't worry, I still use the hard R.
So does my latest book, Mike. So does my latest book.
Is that the one do I have that one?
No, I don't think you have a copy of Harvest.
I don't have
have to
any of
buy
your
it.
Still
books.
something about volunteer work.
They're
I
pretty
sent
good,
you.
dude.
I sent you one of them. I sent you.
Yeah, actually, that's true. You did send me one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's volunteer work.
but
I need
Harvest
to,
is
find
my
your
most.
website again.
It's just decadesapartfilms.com.
Talk to Liz.
That's one thing you could have done to make your director cameo better in this film. Was just
What's
pull a
that?
Tarantino and just, drop the hard R.
You mean Paul Scorsese?
He did it first.
Yeah.
Taxi driver.
His name was Toby.
Why are your mugs sold out?
Something about he
Because I don't have any more right now.
show up and now he's dead.
Don't take it personally. They're all a bit freaked out.
I got one.
Look, take it personal when they're insinuating that I'm the
I think Mike has one too.
Can I get a list of those volunteer jobs?
Yeah, I use it all the time when I make you metal
Just give me
one.
a minute.
The only one I have.
Whose phone is vibrating?
It's not mine. I have mine on
These are
silent.
the people around town that will usually
Mine's
take on
muted.
volunteers.
It's James. James.
Okay, it's process of elimination.
I don't even know how that came through because my phone's on silent.
Weird.
Maybe it's just something that's coming through the microphone.
Feedback.
Yeah.
I actually had to figure out what's going on with my mic because I built a new PC this summer, and I plugged the mic into the front panel, and then but because the fact the AIO is in the front of the computer, it creates too much interference with the mic in the front. So I had to figure out a workaround.
Can you play game? Can you do new games on that?
Yeah, I was playing. I've been playing Tormented Souls and the new Spyro remaster.
Can we play a game sometime? Because I haven't been playing with John lately. He's going through a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much, so. But we could play.
That'd be awesome.
Well, when you guys should hit me up too. I mean, the only friends I had on Steam all like kind of abandoned me after the park closed down. So
Yeah, let's all play, dude. That'd be awesome. We could all record if we want to.
Mr.
Twitch stream.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ah, Michael, it's fucking Richard.
Ninja, grab him.
Ninja, grab his jiggle jubes.
Let's make a movie, guys.
No, that's my
Why does he
thing.
sound like RJ?
Let's make a movie, guys, is my thing. Richard is grab him, and he also calls Michael jiggle jubes.
Why is he calling me Jiggle Juice? I don't even have tits.
No, remember he. What you said is like.
Grabbing the, you can really see the watch tan line there. Oh man, trying to break with your hands.
But during a final hit, you said he sat down at the table and goes, "Ah, Michael, you've got some nice tits. I'm gonna call you jiggle jubes."
Oh, that's right. I did have a little bit of that. Yeah, because I gained all that weight from that. And I got tiny too. Yeah, that was fucked up. That was so mean.
Michael,
I
wait,
had
you know,
surgery for that.
touch base with me. I gotta send you some of the bad drawings I did of you as a comic book character. They didn't turn out.
RJ?
No, of you, Michael.
What?
Yeah. So, as a sequel for Final Hit, we were looking at doing a comic book, and I wound up getting about 2 books out of the 6 done. And you're in it, and your likeness is supposed to be in it. But by that point in the thing, I was really suffering from some bad neuropathy in the hand, and so you wound up coming out more anime than any other character.
Oh, it's me so horny.
So you wound up looking very, very like bad late 90s anime.
It peels my eyes back.
I'll send you a couple of the frames from it.
Well, I'd appreciate that. That'd be hilarious. I'd put that as my profile picture. Bro.
Still think I killed him.
Is it just me or is she kind of hot?
He may have said those things, but I don't think he killed him over something.
Like, she's
Well,
cute,
Michael,
like,
you did flirt with her a lot at a Halloween party. I don't know if you remember.
yeah, at the party.
It's time for
She's like super cute,
Y'all have a reason
like
for
a
why
different
we
way.
fucked up.
Good way.
This is our way of
In
talking
that
it out.
app.
So what's yours?
That's something
Well, she lives in
I was
Florida
always
now,
kind of
Mike.
surprised that they didn't wind up together in the end of the
I know,
movie.
you've never showed the whole time I've been here.
They
James,
do.
you should have tapped that.
Well, in the back of a van, but you know.
No. So okay, I don't want to get too much into. I will paint you into a vulgar picture because it's because the script just like didn't turn out. But I know what the story is, and I was gonna just probably put it into a book form. But the thing is like they get married, and then they get divorced.
Really?
And David is like a struggling artist, and he's like doing like TV interviews and stuff, but he was like kind of a douchebag. So that's what a lot of I will paint you into a vulgar picture's about.
I don't know. That's what we need to find out.
I mean, you.
I feel like it
totally
still should be made.
I would love to make it. I really would, but it's getting the funding. It's time, because Alex from Silver Stars on Red Velvet is also supposed to make an appearance. And what I wanted to do is I wanted the three of you, Joe, Alex, and David, to all work together on solving this murder. And yeah.
So what? I still beat him. Mary?
Well, I work remotely, so I can work remotely from wherever.
Well, Joe works remotely too.
Well, I did Mr. Diera's yard work.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My bad. I was just going to be a part of it.
It's cool, Mike. I mean, I'd
Every
love
one
like
of these scenes with your dad, he is not present for, so it is so hard to act around that.
well,
I
he's
could
only in
totally
one
buy
of
it.
the scenes.
He's in jail?
For now, yes.
What was it, Mike?
I could totally buy his character, what he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
He just he acts and looks like what he's playing.
What? I'm just
Sorry.
stating the facts.
I like him more in Keeping Justice, where he tells Hayden Mackey that his sentence is to be raped to death in prison.
That she's innocent.
I could totally see your dad doing that too.
I think Bree did a phenomenal job in this.
Who's Bree?
The girl behind
Greg.
Greg.
Wasn't she a friend of Ashley or someone?
I think so.
Actually, yeah, Ashley. We met Ashley because of Bree, and I met Bree because of Gatsby.
Gotcha.
Because I mean,
Bree
is very subtle through this entire thing, but it all plays. Every bit of it.
It
Yeah.
really does. You're absolutely right. And she plays it so well that you don't notice. Like you do,
I mean,
but you don't.
It's not a standout character, so I mean it's background, but at the same time, she really plays it off well. I mean, there's all these weird little subtleties I'm noticing as we're watching this, like where she kind of leans into Ashley earlier on, and Ashley like shies away from her. It's like, what's going on there? I mean, you got all these little like bits that are tiny, but they really actually do make it.
I couldn't agree. And her glasses look like my glasses, so they just match with their character.
Someone gets murdered on your first day.
She had really bad vision, didn't she? Like I have like negative 8.5.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, mine's bad as
All the
her.
time here?
Probably worse.
I'll just forget it.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, I'd like to say today was terrible, but today's been one of the best days since I've been here.
Tristan is so fucking weird, dude. In this, like, I can't. Like, I think this is like his regular character. Like, this is his NPC.
The crazy thing is, he's only 17 in the making of this movie. Yeah, he was only 17.
Yeah. James, I would be canceled for that now. Like, they'd be like, "How dare you work with this underage person in this movie?"
I don't think so. He played. I think you'd be more canceled for making the transvestite the killer.
Oh, I'd be dude. This whole movie would get me canceled at this point.
Yet you're wanting to premiere it on YouTube again. It's like we're gonna all be rioted against.
Fuck it, let's live stream this bitch on TikTok.
You thought people were mad about Silence of the Lambs.
Let's talk about Silence of the Jews.
What the fuck?
I think there's at least 3 actors in this that are Jewish.
And myself.
That's what I mean.
I'm not an actor though.
You were in the movie. You were an actor. I see it on IMDb. You are listed under actors.
I'm listed as uncredited actor.
Still counts.
That's not too weird. I knew a lady once
Rest of
who,
cast
kept her head
alphabetically.
close so she could
Big
remember
rest-
him.
It's not Archie Krusky. That's what Michael calls me.
No, good point.
That's the review on. Somebody wrote a review on Silver Stars on Red Velvet and calls me RJ Krusky.
Kind of makes you sound like you're in SpongeBob. Not gonna lie.
The way she'd smile at me every time she got the food. The way she'd take me to the boardwalk and buy some pickle.
Remember the toilet that we had? It was all this
Pickle. I
stuff
forgot
for
about
James.
that part. Oh man. You buy me a pickle.
My dog
Oh,
would rattle
jeez.
for his money.
No, we had a friend over,
Hello, boys. Are you ready to take your
and they everybody left their nasty ass shoes from football the other night. Before that day that you were in the bathroom, and me and John tried to clean it, and it would not come out of the bathroom. That smell. Oh god, we felt so bad for you.
Is that what the smell was? It smelled like ass.
It was all of our shoes. There was like 4 people that slept over. We were playing in the mud.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
at the high
Go to
school.
bed right now?
At least your acting was genuine.
Pass out watching.
Oh god, I would have puked, dude. I couldn't go in there for 2 days.
Thanks for talking. Have a great night.
You too.
Ugh.
James, why are you wet?
Bigger question is, where'd my jacket go?
Where did you guys film this part?
Out by the tracks, out in the middle of nowhere in Aurora,
I gotta admit, I love the look at that.
like almost by Tower Road. Like it was way over there.
It's cool looking. That's a really cool looking scene.
Ring.
Whose shower was that?
Mine.
It was at the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Got the Marty McFly vest on in the scene.
Yeah, he's got the Marty McFly vest, and then in the next scene it changes to green.
And my hair's all slicked from the shower. And the bruise is back.
Any luck beating Dr. Wiley last night?
He heals and not heals. And he's like the opposite of Wolverine.
No, she didn't. She died a bunch of full times and had to start over, Ralph.
No, I'm good at games. Shut up.
You're so awesome at video games. Why haven't you beaten Super Mario Bros. yet?
You haven't either.
I did too.
No.
Yeah.
You had a full head of hair there, man.
Well,
Greg.
then what's
It was
on the
supposed to have been
final
years ago.
level?
All
You
right.
had beautiful
so
hair.
you go through a maze full of pipes, and then you fight the bridge lizard, and then the prince.
Yeah, and then we shaved it all off for a final hit.
It never came back.
He doesn't look bad bald though. I don't know why he's so self-conscious about it. I mean, he has a good head for being bald. Not bad. I look like freaking.
No,
I'm not
but
gonna
I
say
saw
it.
my sister beat it.
Where is everyone?
I don't know. Mary's usually down here by now, but she's probably still in her room.
So here's a
She's,
question:
pretty
how
upset about revenge.
long is it supposed to be between the train scene and the rest of the movie?
I think like 5 years.
I think I might just sit around here and watch Ralph's futile attempts to beat Mario.
How old are we all supposed to
I'm gonna
be?
hit up Mr. Diawara.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna give you some money.
We get Joe to be in the group.
Oh, gee, I remember this. So the breakfast was nothing but bacon.
I heard
Yep.
It was just this insanely large plate of bacon for that scene.
Mario 2. Are you serious?
Yeah, see, there's no lenses.
I'm gonna have Jonathan hold on
How?
to this for you.
What is our age gap, dude? Like, are we all just like, are we all adults here? Are we like teenagers, adults? I don't get this.
Why do you overthink the movie?
Because it's like, what are we all doing in here?
Money to buy Mario.
Tristan's 17. He looks I'm not. I don't get it. He looks 45. Joe looks like he's about 28, 26, something like that. You know, he looks relatively young. James looks like he's in his early. No, I would say, but like that. I look like I'm just an asshole that's in there from freaking South America. I mean, from the reservation. I'm sorry, I got the jean jacket. I don't get it.
Well, how old were we all when we made this movie? So James, you were what, 26 when we made this?
I'm 36 now, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
right. Yeah, you looked young.
and then Mike, you were just turned 21.
And the front and backyard.
Richard just turned, I don't know, 28.
Yeah, you did. But the dance girls ripped it. It's all over the place.
Alright, well, where do you want me to start?
You can start in the ship.
He just joined it so he could use me for docking. Oh God, here's the fucking bathroom.
Please tell me that was like peanut butter or something. I don't even remember.
It was peanut butter chocolate. The smell was from those shoes that everybody took out of their stock.
Here you go. Get to work.
It was peanut butter and chocolate, and we used corn too, and we used the same thing in a final hit.
This is so genuine, dude. I felt so bad for you.
Diororo doesn't know how to properly use a toilet.
No, he's been in there since his wife died. Maybe that's how she died.
The part where you scrub with the friggin' toilet brush on the mirror is the funniest shit.
Like her colon exploded or something.
Is that a piece of shit on top of that fucking soap?
It's everywhere.
I actually use shit. That was like ours from the other night of partying.
Back to using your hand to put to break a place.
Didn't you actually hurt your hand in that scene?
I think so.
You like got stuck with the sticker or something.
God, I can remember that weeping. Why's your hand so limp? You're like, not even wanting to use it. Or you're like, fuck it.
It's really nice.
You're cutting out.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, there you go.
They're better now.
Thank you. The way his hand is like limp wristed.
Who, me?
Yeah, there for a second, it's like, I'm cutting this bitch off when I get home. My mom hated Richard. She's like, I hate that fucker.
What are you doing in my house?
He was kind of a jerk when we were there that day.
There you are,
I think he
Michael.
was just trying
Michael,
to be
that's
in
you.
character, which is fair.
He was that way in real life, dude. What she said. She worked with him.
I had only ever met him on that one day, I think. Yeah.
You worked with him 2 days. This was our first day of filming, and then the outside stuff
Yeah, that's right.
was his
day.
second. Yeah.
I mean, he was nice enough to me. I just figured he was in character when he was doing the scenes. So
He's alright. He's
Mr. Diora, I'm done.
I don't like him.
Yeah, because he called you Jiggle Jubes.
Oh,
it's okay. He's about to be dead in this scene. And I'm about to break your freaking.
It's still broken.
I wish we had kept the. I wish you just like kept going when it fell off and broke.
I still have the hood from
need to
that
report
movie.
murder.
Is that the? No, that's a final hit.
No, I'm not sure of the address.
Yeah, that's the other one.
It's near the Psycho House.
You have a.
Yes, Mr. Diora's.
Well, it's just like that Russian code. I never got that back from Tristan.
Do you still own an arcade?
No, it went out of business after COVID.
Sorry to hear about that, brother.
I still have a bunch of arcade cabinets. I've got over 40 of them still.
It's me.
Hey, I'll ship the hood to you. Do you want to put it up somewhere? any one of you.
Could you tell me what happened here?
I just don't have any room to hang it up. Nobody, RJ doesn't want.
The hood. Oh, the hood from Final Cut.
Yeah, it's got all of our signatures on it. I thought it was really cool. I just can't hang it up anywhere.
Yeah, Michael has the car hood from a Final Hit, and it has everybody's signature on it.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, I saved it. I scrapped that car. I had it crushed. And then just saved the hood. I got pissed afterwards because I didn't save the exhaust or the turbo, which was all aftermarket or any of the...
You should have parted it out, sold off the stuff.
I didn't realize till after I got rid of the car the hood was the most important thing.
This was like the first scene I filmed, if I remember correctly, and I was late to the shoot because I went to the wrong location. I didn't read the sheet properly.
Oh, yeah. We were waiting for you for a while, and this wound up being like 3 hours after all the rest of it was done.
Yeah. I remember going down like I-25 100 miles an hour to get to Hamden to get down there, and I was just like, I'm hoping the police don't catch me here.
Just show them your fake badge.
I'm all the way up in Aurora, and I'm like, where is everybody? And I look at the sheet again, I'm like, oh no, I'm supposed to be in Littleton or Lakewood.
You know, I've actually got a full set of police lights out in the garage, like the old school, like Flying V ones. You know, so if we ever need to do this again.
You've got so much random shit, James, it's not even funny.
Dude, I live on an acre with like a 3,800 square foot house and 3 garages. Yeah, not counting the basement or attic.
Or was murdered.
I want to go to your house, but I feel like it almost looked like Texas Chainsaw Massacre type feel at the same
Well, it was
time.
built in like 1908. It's modern enough.
They going before the war.
A lot of them.
Joe, I love your scene in this, by the way. I just feel like you would get pulled over and be the one to like show them your badge, and they'd be like, "Sir, this says Chucky Cheese Security."
Well, Tristan thought he was a real cop. I don't know if you remember that, Mike.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tristan's Go for it, RJ.
Oh, no, you can go ahead and tell the story. I'm fine.
Okay, so Tristan was smoking a cigarette, and he was 17, and Joe pulls up, and Tristan, like, freaks out, thinking he's a real cop, ditches the cigarette behind him, almost lights RJ's bush on fire.
This game is crap.
I'm sorry, man.
Stupid.
No, it was Michael's bush that he almost set on fire, but yeah.
The best part of the
I thought
movie.
it would be cool. I read the Nintendo Power article, but I wouldn't.
We're gonna get canceled.
I would have never.
That buffalo statue you gave me.
Transsexual dinosaurs.
Racist.
They even have a bridge lizard.
Transsexual dinosaurs.
Transsexual dinosaur.
Shades.
He looks like it.
Well, how was your day at DAR?
Leave me alone, you stupid face.
I didn't catch that before. Leave me alone, you stupid thing.
Can we rewind this a little bit? That's freaking hilarious.
Does that mean you won't be?
No, Mike, we're doing this live. We can't rewind it. Besides, you have a DVD copy.
Walked in and he had been stabbed numerous times. Pretty sure that's murder.
Get a DVD copy with this. We're all gonna get one with a freaking lawsuit next time we see it.
Yeah, seriously. Some activist organization.
Yeah, some pink-haired loser's gonna show up in my lawn. About 40,000 of them.
Rebecca look innocent. Maybe she's framing you so Rebecca can get out.
That's what I call a target-rich environment.
I have
For legal purposes, that's a joke.
All these satire.
Joe, you're supposed to say in Minecraft.
Dude, you might actually have a point.
In game.
For legal purposes, I live in Mexico.
I look Mexican. I can get away with it. You guys can't. Or maybe RJ.
That's what I just said.
I know. I was just reiterating.
What's the point of that? Do you just like hearing yourself talk?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This was one fun shoot, dude.
David, Dr. Humphrey would like a word.
I had so much fun.
I
with
don't
all
want
you.
to talk to Dr. Humphrey.
Why'd you name him Humphrey?
Why do you name David's last name White Man?
David, have a seat.
Everyone blames the white man in this movie.
Except for
Because his original name was Whitmere, and you had me change it. Just like we had homophobic in the original script, and James was like, homophobic was not a word back in 1988. And I'm like, well, what the hell do we call him? Fucking queer hater?
oh god.
I don't think that's the case. I don't remember this situation at all. You're ruining my congressional bid, buddy.
I'll still vote for you, bro.
Well, what was it? Costello's last name was originally what, Costello? Like Abbott and Costello or something?
Yeah, it was originally it was supposed to be like Abbott and Costello, but I didn't want it to be as obvious a reference. So I just like tried to change it, and then I realized it was this Castillo, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pronounce it wrong.
Which is actually hilarious in his own right, you know. I mean, how many people like start out with one name and it just evolves over time as they live in this country?
I actually know a guy, and his last name is Hebert, but his family changed it to Abair because that's how it's pronounced within this region.
Well, and that's like anyone with the name Fogel, Fogel. It's just a wrong spelling of the word Vogel, Vogel, which is bird in German, but it's pronounced Vogel. So you just wind up with all these people with the wrong pronunciation spelled out on their name.
Was that my family name? It was originally Calvarsi, and somehow it got changed due to immigration and years in the country to Calvares.
I'm done. This is bullshit. I'm out.
Yep.
My grandpa, my great grandfather was drunk when he signed off on my grandfather's birth certificate, and he misspelled our last name, which was supposed to be Cusyck. So like that's how it's supposed to be spelled, but he spelled it it's supposed to be Cusyck, but he misspelled it, or he was drunk when he signed off on it, and it was spelled Cusyk. So everyone with the misspelling is related to me.
Well,
so what is everybody's heritage here? Like I know we're all mixed, but like what is everybody's like main heritage? Like everybody.
Well, on my side, it's my biological father was half Czech and half French, and my mother. Her mother was Italian, and then her father was Irish and Native American. So.
Holy crap! We are all mixed up. What is it? So how do I tell who is talking?
What?
I'm looking at the chat. I'm sorry. Joe?
You should be able to tell by our voices, Michael.
I would hope so.
Well, I thought that was James that was talking.
That was James.
Okay.
I was gonna say because I'm 75% Italian. The other 25% I don't know because my maternal grandmother was adopted by her family, and we don't know what her lineage or ancestry is. So, I could go further because like my father's parents, my grandfather, paternal grandfather, his family originally came from Milan, and my father's mother's family originally came from Naples, and my mother's father's family came from Sicily. So.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of Italian.
Yeah.
So
Italian.
So Joe, you're Sicilian, huh? You're Sicilian.
Yeah.
I wonder what
Siciliano.
I wonder what Dennis Hopper has to say about that.
I don't get it.
I read a lot of history. I find that shit fascinating. Here's a little something you might not know.
That's really cool. I'll be right back. You hear
She was
him.
pissing and she would have wanted
That-
to
that's
suffer.
really
You're
cool.
cutting out again,
And
Mike.
then I think I know.
Kelvin just wanted to
No
kill
worries. Give me a sec.
Everyone wanted to kill Toby.
Yeah, but well, maybe they had something.
Cause you pot eggplant. You're a cantaloupe.
He was definitely when I went out there, Toby showed up. When he showed up dead, there was immediate signs of his body.
Did I tell you guys what I got Greg for Christmas one year?
There was blood and
No.
cigarette
No.
I got him a Ralph bobblehead.
Yeah, there was.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
We like had one custom made for him or something.
Yeah, I got it one custom
You wonder why
made
you
for
can't
him.
afford to fund these movies, man. What the hell?
So you're saying that Rebecca didn't kill Toby?
I can't afford to fund the movies because of other reasons,
Are we even sure there was somebody in this house?
namely drugs and women.
Outside the house knew Toby.
In case, why would
Is it the latter because of the former?
No, it's the former because of the latter.
That's why you don't date inside the crazy house.
Yeah, good luck finding a woman who isn't crazy.
And then Mr. J.O.R. died. It seemed like he was.
Did I just say something misogynistic in the middle of this recording?
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey Joe,
It's not
Joe, Joe, why are we doing a second commentary? It's like someone said the N-word or something.
It's like something happened and the time skipped ahead on us. Remember how, like in the older Simpsons episodes, how Homer would say stuff is fruity?
I have every season until Disney bought it.
Oh wow! I only have like the first 2 seasons on DVD, and the rest is on memory. And I'm like autistic when it comes to Simpsons quotes, so at least from the first 13 seasons or so.
Hey, what's going on in here?
It's true. I'll like send him a Simpsons quote, and he knows like exactly which episode it's from.
Robert just said that I killed Toby and Mr. J.O.R.
I want you all to stop talking about these murders. All you ever do is blame one another. If I hear any more of this, I'll take away the TV.
What?
That only affects Ralph.
Bullshit. I'm the only one that even watches the stupid thing.
Wait, so why
Someone-
is he in the Psycho House? 'Cause of the
Everybody,
speech
you've
impediment?
asked this. You've asked this even when we were filming it. You're like, why is Ralph there? Because he has a speech impediment? I'm like, I don't know why Ralph is there. I never came up with a reason for why Ralph is there. Ralph is the
He's
comic
in a
relief,
place
and that's
to
the
stay.
only reason he needs to be there.
Basically, when the place opened up, Ralph showed up the first day and just came in and lived there ever since.
There was actually supposed to... There was a mid-credit scene that we were joking about shooting where the van drives by and Ralph rolls out of the back and he's just like, hi.
You wish. No one wants to hire us because we're.
I really like though how like during this shot right here, like how it looks like because of the window, it looks like the morning light is coming in and hitting James's hair. I like that, but then it's all fucked up in the reverse shot.
I feel like Ralph is actually Dr. Humphrey's kid.
I mean, he could be just fucking with everyone.
Ralph is actually Dr. Humphrey.
He's the real Dr. Humphrey. He just integrates so he can study the patients closer.
Exactly.
That's what the hole in the wall's for.
Gosh.
Oh,
You're a dog barking.
Some of us believe that it's just because they don't like
I think it's James's dog.
Wow.
I don't think
You have
so.
a dog, James?
I have 2 dogs, 3 cats, technically an outside cat as well, which I didn't
Okay, you have a zoo. We get it.
It's my room.
a fish.
How
Half
do
a
you
dozen
afford
snakes
all
in the
that?
garage.
Holy crap.
We'll be around playing Mario 2.
I'm convinced that you have like a side life that nobody knows about with how much money you make.
I really don't make that much.
Really? Seems like you make a lot of money, dude, because of all this stuff you have.
That you stole.
I moved from a wealthy area like Denver to a poor area like where I am now.
Where is that?
Middle of nowhere. I'm not saying it on an audio track for this thing.
Yeah, we're not gonna dox James.
No doxing James.
We'll say Juarez.
Let's put it this way: I'm surrounded by Indian reservations, so
I'm
the poor
sorry,
area.
I
And they
would
actually do prefer to be called Indian in this area. So
That's pretty cool, dude. Are you a part of a tribe yet? I'll ask you later. Never mind.
No, I don't have the paperwork to be able to.
You know, I'm an advocate. I can help you out. I've helped 3 people. And myself to that in. No.
That would be awesome.
Help you out. Give me a chat after this.
To figure out how to contact you.
I'll have RJ send you my number.
You guys all have Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it that way.
That works.
Instagram's the only like social media site that I kind of like because of
The hard part for me is I get stuck on the reels and then it just fuels my ADD and I'm just like, oh, okay, this isn't working for me.
Yeah, dude. And you know what? They've been sending me reels of like people dying, like in car crashes and stuff, and I'm like, why are you sending this?
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, like a lot of people, like 30,000. I'll look at the 30,000 thing post, and like 9,000 people are commenting. You know.
That is twisted.
Yeah, this is like the 900th post I've seen of somebody dying today, and it's like, I don't know what their problem is because they wouldn't allow that a long time ago.
Do you know what happened to her? No. Beverly died. No.
It's just crazy to me.
No, she couldn't have.
I think it's crazy.
Did, David, and you saw it.
Enter flashback.
I really like the Coke bottle, and I wish we had kept it in the actual movie, but I don't know how we'd integrate it.
Was that a Mexican Coke?
Yeah, it was.
Well, it's the only thing you can find in a glass bottle in Colorado.
Yeah, true.
You told me that you were dreaming about trains in the hospital.
You can kill him. Sorry.
You could bust it and kill a guy with it.
You could kill a man with one of those.
Well, that's true with almost anything. You're determined enough. You know? Yeah, this ram stick seems awfully sharp.
Don't get creative, James.
This weird little anime figure seems awfully meltable.
Oh my god.
David, you've been told this story numerous times. Why don't you remember it?
My little
This
pony.
SD card seems like a choking hazard. I don't know, man.
Is
A
your
mini
hair still
SD
that long?
card or?
Right.
You look great with long hair, brother.
Dude, it's past my waist now. I haven't cut it since this movie.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding. Like,
Seriously?
I let it grow out after this movie and I still haven't cut it. It's been a decade and I have not cut my hair.
Dude, if you haven't cut anything else too, like you didn't look like Cousin It from freaking Addams Family.
Sorry for your
Oh, my facial hair grows so fast. You remember during the making of this movie, I had to like shave like twice during each scene. It was insane.
Dude, you're so lucky. You have that other genes in you.
Well, that was
love
the
dude.
check right there, you know? I mean, that's 100% the check.
I mean, it's a nice thing, dude, to be able to grow facial hair.
The only downside is the family history of strokes. It's like, shoot.
Oh shit! Never mind. I'll take the baby boy look.
On the plus side, you'll never age.
Well, I mean,
45 years old, you still look 20. You're like, haha, I can play anything.
Well, I don't know if natives look young, do they?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not totally native. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
End up looking like an old witch out of wart on my nose.
Well, it's like that thing. It's you don't age until you turn like 50, and then all of a sudden you age all at once. Yeah.
That's what my dad did. and then he just died like 2 years ago.
Oh God.
Yeah, he just dropped dead, bro.
You really didn't know what happened to him?
Why am I laughing at that? That's terrible.
That's I want to say sorry for your loss.
It's all
Maybe
right,
it's
bro.
some sort of catharsis of, you know, dark humor or something like that. I mean,
He found Jesus, man. He found Jesus, and he found God again, so it's all good.
Weren't sure why you had
Michael, you sound like Alonzo. You're like, whoa, man, he died.
He did.
Oh, what was that song from the '90s? All my friends that died, they died.
yeah. I remember it was used over the end credits of the remake of Dawn of the Dead. That's about it.
Oh, that's right. I liked Dawn of the Dead 2004. Man,
Oh,
I'm
that
the
was
only
good.
person on the planet that liked that movie.
Dude, it was good. I'm agreeing with you 100%. I watched that 4 months ago. 100%.
So when we did the T-shirts, you know, back in the day for all the zombie-related T-shirts we made, you know, we actually did one that was kind of a tribute to the zombie that holds up the freaking propane tank in that movie.
Oh yeah.
And nobody got it. Nobody. None of the.
Ah.
We could not move that T-shirt to save our lives. You know, and I put so much work into that drawing. It's like I was super disappointed in that one. I'm like, nobody caught that reference.
Was that the black dude zombie?
It was the weird bodybuilder zombie. You know, it was like he just
He's
like
all buff and
giant thing in the middle of the crowd, and they're like,
I can't tell you anything.
And he was like, picks it up and throws it. Or
the
no,
thing is,
he
there's
like-
no scene with him holding it straight up.
Did you really expect
You know,
he was
I mean,
about to, and
see her?
yeah, because they were trying to make the escape, and they had the propane tanks with the road flares.
Yep.
They were using as like improvised bombs. And yeah, the buff zombie picked one up like he was about to throw it back, and I think it was CJ shot it with a sniper rifle or
Yep.
something like that.
How do you
They
guys
just
know
make
the
weird
names? You guys are such like
Yes, they do.
movie guys.
Well, we're kind of in the right line of work, I think.
Yeah, but I like watched these movies multiple times and I don't remember the
I don't
names.
mind at all.
Dude, you should see my DVD collection at this point. It's over 3,000, and it's just like, when am I ever gonna have time to watch everything I've got? You know, because we've got these great stores out here that sell vintage DVDs. It's like a bag of 20 of them for like $7.
We're gonna have to talk, dude, because I'm gonna have to move to where you live. That is so cool.
Well, it's cheap.
Did
I
we
like-
lose RJ?
Probably.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I've just been listening to you guys and I'm laughing, you know.
Yeah, I like this movie, dude.
I feel like we need to like remake this movie as a parody of this movie. You know, like when he goes into bed right there, have an Aramaka pillow or something like that.
A Dakimakura.
Whatever those things are called, yeah.
Yeah, somebody at school was saying it was pretty cool.
Well, maybe we could see that.
Well, I've got one, Joe. Or not Joe, James.
No.
Joe-
You guys look so much alike.
I do not have one.
Heads, Goonies.
I thought it was a funny joke. Just like I have like a bunch of pinup books because I think they're funny jokes.
What the hell is
Got
this?
that T-shirt.
Wanted to see it, you wouldn't want to.
So like pinup books is like it's like art of like
Damn it. David,
pinup
can you
art.
help me again?
You really need to watch where you're going.
Just shut up and help me.
Huh. I'm sorry. I'll just keep moving on. I don't know what that is. I'll look it up.
Make it fast.
Yeah, just look up pinup art and you'll see what it is.
It's really stuck.
I'm
Like,
doing it right now, dude. It's like when he told me what mud stomping was.
It's like, dude, just untie your shoelaces. You got enough time, man.
Huh?
James, you're better off without her.
Huh? I'm all about waffle stomping, Michael. I took a big shit in a girl's shower.
Is it called waffle stomping?
I think that's what it's called. I think it's called waffle stomping or something. But yeah, Greg's like took a big dump in a girl's shower. That's how like we got
I
onto
know
the
that
conversation.
story. It's embedded in my head. It's like freaking top loading a toilet.
Where the heck did that Pepsi come from?
It was yours. You had it the whole time.
No, but where did we get that bottle from? That's like a real one.
That's
Don't say that. You're
it's
not
also
going to die.
you got that you brought that in the coke over
Well, that was
from
correct.
the Mexican supermarket.
Oh, right. I forgot about all those mercados that used to be near where I lived.
Dude, those Mexican supermarkets, not gonna lie, they hit. Just like the Asian supermarkets, they hit different.
I miss those. There's none of those around here.
Oh. I gotta drive a little ways, but man,
I haven't had good Mexican food since I moved away from Colorado.
Same here.
James, why are you not wearing shoes? Where are your shoes?
Are you okay?
Maybe he kicked them off while sleeping.
He kicked him up and said, "Fuck shoes."
Beverly.
I'm not gonna lie, those socks are kind of badass. They look like those samurai socks.
I think they're just like normal Hanes socks, even, you know, and that's the worst part. It's like nobody had freaking black socks in the 80s. Come on now.
The funny thing is that pillowcase, the one with the fish on it, I saw that in an 80s movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw it like on somebody's bed, and it just made me laugh because I'm like, I have that.
Oh man, so I used to buy paintings when I was over in Colorado all the time at the Boulder thrift store. And I have a painting on my wall, and I was watching that old Ryan Reynolds TV show. What was it? Two Guys and a Girl or something like that. And the painting that's on my wall was in that show. I'm like, wait, what the? It's a real painting. It's not like a print or anything either. It's.
I'm sorry for saying that you were the killer.
Is James having a cigarette?
I'm always having a cigarette. I've been smoking since we started the first take of this.
What first take? There was no first take. This is the only take.
Hello, Mr. Detective Constantiniello.
You know who you remind me of, James?
Mr. Whitman. Fine.
Please don't say it.
What can I do for you?
You remind me of that dude from Stargate, SG-1, Jack or not, or Daniel Jackson or whatever his name was.
Never watched the show.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, Joe, you look great. By the way,
Thank you.
I love your character, Joe. I hate that guy when he shoot his ass.
One thing that always puzzled me.
Oh, I
was
see
how
it. Yeah, I just looked up Daniel Jackson of SG-1. Yeah, the haircut's the same in this.
We need to tell Liz.
He's much prettier than I am, but you know.
Don't say that. Dude, you're thinner. You look great, and he was my hero. So I say, yeah, he was one of my heroes. That was my show.
See, he's the killer. No, he can't.
Working with Hayden Mackey on Keeping Justice, he kept reminding me of James.
Hayden Mackey was a pretty cool guy. Yeah.
Yes, I need you to tell me something.
What?
The medication David's on, can it cause psychotic episodes?
I'm not aware of any recorded cases.
But is it a possibility?
Sure, any medication can.
Shit. I think David's been having psychotic episodes and isn't.
Did I lose you guys?
What do you mean?
It was quiet for a few seconds there. I was wondering if I lost the connection.
No, we're just watching the T-3000 here.
The T-3000. Is that Gianna's new name?
Who found these?
I did. He dropped them.
Where is he now?
You know she's on some heavy
The
fucking
detective
fan
wanted
actor.
to talk to him. Said they found blood.
You
at the
know
crime
she
scene, wanted
acts.
to see if it matched it.
Killer in the movie. Don't spoil it for everyone.
If they're listening to this commentary track and they haven't seen the movie, that's on them, okay?
Did he seem terrified that you saw these items?
He seemed totally shocked.
Okay, so the other day we wound up watching a movie, and I didn't realize that I had the wrong button pressed. It was that movie Tag, and apparently we wound up watching the entire movie with the descriptive audio on.
Can you remain calm?
I don't know.
So
The-
the
the-
entire thing, it was like telling us what was happening in the movie as we were watching the movie. I'm like, this is the weirdest way to film a movie. What is this?
Was it the Shion Sono movie?
It was that movie Tag. It was like the bro film that about the guys who play tag.
What were you
Oh.
watching it on? You said.
Not the killer.
Descriptive audio is apparently what it's called. It was a track in the audio functions of it that was descriptive audio for the
Oh,
blind.
dude, you're gonna get fucked up if you watch that shit.
It was so weird. And it was like, and the thing is, I wound up going back and watching it again without it, and it was better with the descriptive audio.
Biscuits for supper.
Yeah, the whopping nothing else on the table except for a biscuit on everybody's plate.
and barbecue sauce.
Yeah, there's just a
Hey,
pool of barbecue sauce.
Money was tight
I-
in the late 80s.
I think
When it was tight in the
you
making of this movie.
I think you guys were eating pulled pork sandwiches.
Sure.
No, I'm serious. I think that's what you guys are eating, and I think that's why Tristan was mixing it up.
That would explain the roles, yeah.
Since I don't eat pork, that's probably why I didn't eat any in this thing.
Wait, are you Jewish?
No.
Liz has reason.
I just don't dig on swine, man.
I just
love
don't
swine.
eat pork.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, it's fine. It's odd, I know, but you know.
No, it's not odd, dude. I mean, my pigs are my favorite freaking animal. Thinking about getting one.
Not at liberty to say.
I really want a pet goat, but there's no hooves allowed in my town.
But James, we just saw you eating bacon earlier in this film.
Tell me who it is.
Bacon is not pig.
It is.
James.
Bacon comes from the magical bacon plant.
Yep. See, I told you.
It's vegetarian
Fucking
bacon.
Fucking James.
It's fucking bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit.
I love a good ham, dude. At breakfast, like a good ham steak, but I can't stand like a whole ham. Like, it just feels like a waste because nobody ever eats the whole thing. You make a ham hock the next day, people don't even want to touch that shit.
I just don't care for it. I mean, I'll eat it if it's, in front of me and it's a polite thing, but it's not a moral objection or anything. It's just never cared for pork.
I really
Pig's
wish
a filthy
I.
animal.
Anyway,
Sorry.
You should turn on the lights in this thing, man.
yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I wish I had like
Can't
put
see
a
what's
blue
going
filter. I wish I'd put a blue filter over a can light, so that way I could show that Ralph sits up and like looks at the killer, because otherwise, like as is, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still a cool scene. I like that B-rated shit. He
Could
got
have had
me.
him have like a blood packet in his mouth or something.
We had a blood packet in somebody's mouth and they spat all over me, James.
Oh, that's right. I wonder who that could have been.
It's not like somebody choked on the blood packet and almost died.
I remember this shit now.
That is the worst looking blood.
It's supposed to be terrible looking, though. That's the thing. I know how to make decent blood, and I proved that with a Final Hit, and I proved it with Keeping Justice. I make good blood. This movie was supposed to have terrible blood.
You know damn well what you did. What did he
I
have to
didn't know
say
if it was
the
that or it was
one-
just.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't know if it was just like something maybe with a lighting or video effect, kind of like how in, like the original Dawn of the Dead, how like the zombies had like the greenish bluish color when they were supposed to look, more,
I need to report you to
I can't
the
remember,
police.
black or whatever. And it was just something that came off on film wrong, if I remember correctly. I thought maybe that was the same thing with the blood here, but I don't know.
No, like the thing is if you look at the blood in the original Dawn of the Dead, Like it looks like that. It looks like really bright red, almost like paint. And it's called Kensington Gore, and that's kind of how blood looked in the 70s and early 80s, and that's what I was trying to capture the look of.
Oh, I see.
The blood.
It wasn't. It was a style thing. It wasn't a thing that I don't know how to make blood. I knew how to make blood. I just chose to try and be stylish about it, and I tried with Silver Stars to keep that style of like the brighter red blood, but also kind of like try to perfect a formula where it wasn't fucking cream makeup in water where it was staining everything.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
What's up?
So it's like Jalo blood. So is it kind of like Chucky? Because I watched the original Chucky versus like the Chucky series, and it was totally different.
I don't remember. I don't remember if the blood looks really different in the first Child's Play. But like
It just thought it
in
looked more red. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, it might be. I haven't watched the first one in a while, but like I was like leaning more into like something like Deep Red or Suspiria, something like that. That's what I was really leaning into.
Hey, if any of you don't have AMC Plus, just let me know. I'll let you use my account because I got like 5 users. I have somebody pay for it.
Yeah. Gotta cut that out of the track.
It is a very big distraction for AMC. Like, I love horror. This is just really cool.
I'm just gonna cut back to Michael said I love horror.
I'm sorry. Forget it. Never mind. Never mind.
It's like someone said something they weren't supposed to. What just happened?
Be quiet.
You just gotta go to that weird little intermission music. You know.
Wait, doesn't he have polio?
Does Tristan have polio? Is that what you're asking?
No. It was the next. All your movies are in the same dimension, right? I mean, you
Yes.
said that Greg had polio.
When did I say Greg has polio?
Nick said it.
Oh. I totally forgot it. I forgot
Are
about
we
Boot
watching
Meat.
Diary of a Disabled Man after this? What's going on here?
No, it was a line from Boot Meat. Nick Gatsby yells at Greg about how he has polio.
I don't know what to say.
Doesn't Greg have polio?
Well, his legs are ripped. Come on. Guy does calf raises 24 hours a day.
Mary, you need to come
Jeez.
Oh. Yeah, but Greg's not playing the same character in that movie.
I thought they were all the same character. I'm sorry.
So you think Kevin and Dick Stilettos are the same guy?
No, I just think that maybe they're cousins or, fucking inbred. Like, I don't fucking know.
My friend Blaine has actually suggested that, there's like a laboratory under Waters, Colorado, where they create just all these Michael Lakota Dylan characters.
Dude. Like, I've seen so many people that look like me in the last year. It's not even funny. But it's only freaking January 26th, and I'm like, I never saw it. And now I can see it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I look at certain people, I'm like, I'm probably related to this. Like,
Turns out you're related to all of them.
Again.
Probably.
Just so you know, it wasn't your blood.
Hey,
that
look
you
back.
It wasn't my blood.
Yes, sir. That's why.
Vindicated.
You seem like a pretty straight kid, but
Maybe there's like some secret cloning project going on underneath there, like like they're making pod people or something like that.
I've
I've heard about these labs, and I'm doing my best Alex Jones impression here right now.
Joe could be totally a
Miss Garduno
well,
wants
Joe
to put
and
Mary in for questioning. She says the girl is pretty disturbed.
Oh, the girl was pretty disturbed. He's being Alex Jones. So what are we at? Dr. Humphrey's Island here? I mean, what's going on?
Just so you know.
They don't want you to know about this, like the Chimera and all that, and how they're just creating clones of everybody now. It's all part about the globalist agenda.
Oh, no, fairness. I mean, that tip jar of
Just let me
he
know
was
if
right is getting pretty big at this point.
That is true.
By the way, Joe, you look great.
Thank you.
Man, I miss having a black trench coat. You can't find them anymore. Yeah,
I still have
takes.
mine.
Where the
That
fuck
was
did
the
Joe
best
go?
one.
Did he go to take a shit or what? Where did he go?
I was going to, but I was going to Greg backed up the toilet. No, I'm not going to bring that up. Was that the time you broke your toilet, or was that a different time that you broke your toilet?
That's what I was thinking you're going to do, and it's like, fuck this guy.
He clogged the toilet for Thanksgiving.
Man,
He's like, that ham and cheese that you gave me, I'm gonna fuck your shit up, bitch.
Wait a second, I just thought of something. Why the hell was Jonathan coming away from Barbara's room?
What? Go back?
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Are you talking about Jonathan Jett?
No.
I feel like we need to watch this a third time.
No, I was going to bring up in an earlier scene, like when we were doing the original, like read through the line where you tell, like, you know, you tell her like, oh, I need to take a shower or something like that, and she's like, oh, I suppose you want me to leave. And I remember during the cold read, you were like, not necessarily, or something like that.
Why don't you join? I need my back needs washing.
Oh,
Should have left that in.
they always ran away from you, RJ. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Are you talking about how Gianna got in her car and ran away?
No, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to say, like, these girls are so... I can't say that either. It's so... Like, he would say something stupid to him, like, hey, have a good night. Run away! Put it in here and drag it out of there.
Are you talking about how Gianna, like, how I was talking to her, and, like, as I was talking to her, she just gets into her car, and I'm like, okay, well, have a nice night.
It's like, we're all standing at the door. What the fuck? We're having a cigarette.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
What's he gonna do to you?
Well, she also doesn't list this on her IMDb, so, you know, in all fairness.
No, it's on her IMDb because she can't change IMDb, but it's not on her resume.
That's what it is.
By the sound of it, you're lucky she didn't pepper spray you for no reason.
That would happen nowadays.
She gave me some seasoning for my food. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think I got along well with everyone there.
I didn't see any problem, man, either. I didn't see any problem with RJ. He walked over there, and I think 3 of us were sitting on the front porch. I mean, all she did was freak out and drove away real quick, and was like, what the fuck's going on here?
I don't know, dude.
Grab my shoes.
I already know the answer to that.
How
Well,
insecure
I'm sure
can
you'll
you be?
find out in whatever Me Too lawsuit occurs.
Exactly, that's the way I look at it.
That's why I have lawyers.
Still, it wasn't as bad as Silver Stars, but that will be a conversation for another day, I think. Not to
Still
drag
haven't
that up
seen
again.
that.
Wait, what the hell happened there? Was I in that or no?
Yeah, you were in Silver Stars. You don't remember? You were Dick Stilettos.
Oh.
What are you doing?
All I remember is just coming in and, like, there was a big problem with
Ah, no.
Ah, no!
her and one of your other actors, which was Joe, I think. You told me about.
No, they all like. I actually had like all the girls gang up on me and tell me that my behavior on set was extremely offensive, because Max said something about. I really like how I call her darling and stuff. The model I'm shooting with, and I just made an offhanded joke.
Hang on. Who in the hell did she have a problem with besides you then? 'Cause
It was just me. It was just me. And the thing is I made an offhanded joke. I made a joke about like, yeah, it's because they didn't have sexual harassment laws in the 90s. That's all I said. And then she goes inside and tells all of the other actresses about the joke I made and that I was making light of sexual harassment victims. And I'm like, that's not what I was doing. But, and I'm like, look, I'm sorry if you took it that way. That wasn't the thing. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to keep a lighthearted spirit on set. I like joking around. I'm not I'm not the guy that's like, oh, well, I gotta be an advocate or some bullshit. I'm just some dude.
I kind of got to look at the guy. But
Well, none of us are. I mean,
I'll be right up.
I could never see that.
I mean, dude, we're watching a movie where like where James has said it and Michael said faggot a whole bunch. We have a cross-dressing killer. I mean, this movie we're already gonna get canceled for in modern day.
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
You say it in Dr. Humphrey's office. You scream it out.
I say what now? I don't remember what you're talking about.
In Dr. Humphrey's office, you scream out at one point. You're like, I didn't kill that other faggot either. And that wasn't in the script, but we just went with it.
Well, there goes your hopes for Congress.
Yep.
I'll vote for you.
I mean, come on, dude. Donald Trump said grab him by the pussy, and people still voted for him.
That's why I voted for him. What are you talking about?
I'm with you.
See, I just get finished telling this story about how I wasn't making fun of sexual harassment victims, Joe, and you have to go and make that joke.
Yeah, this week is
I don't give a
There's
fuck.
no way we can publish this.
The second time I said something misogynistic tonight. What are the odds? I mean, what does it matter anyway? I mean, it's not like women have rights or anything.
Wow.
Joe, I'll have you know that behavior is extremely offensive, and as a man, I'm supposed to stand up against it. But oh well.
As Michael Lakota Dillon, I will stand for that as his vice president.
Silence.
I mean, women's rights. Women's rights. All I've known is women's wrongs. Okay.
Okay, quit.
I better stop.
Dude, there's no way this can go on.
Oh, I gotta go get a fucking gynecologist for myself.
I remember this scene.
What?
Oh, geez.
You wanna
I remember this scene too, because that radio.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that ham radio.
Yeah, that radio was on. It was open, and I was calling it a distress call. Oops. Luckily, nobody showed up.
There's probably like some YouTube video somewhere of somebody listening to that on the other end, thinking it's real and freaking the hell out.
Now it was like what 2013, so like YouTube videos were not like that at the time. They were just kind of like really dumb.
That would be kind of funny to see Wang or Wavy Web Surfer dig it up and so like, back in 2013, there was this weird CB radio call that got recorded, and everyone's now been able to figure it out since.
I've got a question. Can I use the most mysterious song on the internet in a movie and not have to pay any rights?
I imagine so. I mean, it was used in that Doom mod and nobody complained. Or iHouse or Our House or whatever it was.
MyHouse.wad.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I really wish that the squibs worked with Tristan when he got shot.
Yeah, I wish you would have used a proper gun sound effect.
I wish I'd actually used an American firearm. That's a CZ-82. Made in Czechoslovakia back during the Cold War.
Yeah, but weren't those like the police pistol for Canada for a while?
Well, they might have been. I know the Czech police used them for a long time.
Yeah.
You want to buy a SW? I'm curious about that. I'm getting rid of. We'll do that afterwards, but.
Jonathan's saying that this is
Originally, I was going to use a Ruger SP-101, which is like a snub-nose revolver. It would have been more appropriate for a detective to carry at that time, but then again,
Yeah.
it would have been anachronistic because those didn't debut until like 1991, I think. So, but
Well, neither did the 1998 Crown Victoria that you're calling to call in from.
touche.
And the thing is, the blue van in the beginning is from
I'm sorry, I got into
1988
this.
as well, and that's when this movie's supposed to be set. So it's like, that is in really bad shape for that era.
Well, we've broken every rule of streaming.
It's a shame. Yeah, it's
Oh, well.
a shame. James's girlfriend just had a train ran on her, and not in the good way.
What is
there
the
a
good way?
if it's your girlfriend?
No.
believe that you need to be condemned for
That is so. Stop laughing. It's making me laugh.
Well, Liz with her
Quit
hair down
fucking
and
laughing.
half a bottle of wine in her actually doesn't look like an android, so, you know, there's that.
I'm just waiting for you to do the Jerry Seinfeld. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
Which one, me?
I can't do that accent.
Who's Italian?
I mean, Joe. Nobody's pulled the Kramer yet, so I mean, we're good.
I can try.
I think this recording's already scrapped at this point.
No, this is going on the
Anybody's actually
DVD.
managed-
This is going on the DVD.
I don't even give a shit anymore.
Yeah, you just need to have like the DVD with like 18 audio tracks. Just pick a random one. Really mess up anybody trying to rip it within KB. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. What is it they said in that one Oni Plays video? This one's going in the outtakes.
And RJ's like, you think that's what is going in the outtakes? You.
This is the new main audio track.
I'm cool with that.
For the whole movie, yeah.
I am totally cool with that.
I still feel like we need to just like superimpose puppets of ourselves in the front of this thing and just like go all out with that MST3K. Like actually pay attention to the movie and actually like, you know, voice over the other characters.
I say we should do like VTuber rigging or something like that for us, because that's like the new thing. So we can all
I
be
don't know what that
VTubers.
I don't want to be a VTuber unless I can be Mr. Dinosaur.
You can use my full voice. I don't care. Yours you can cipher. I really don't give a shit.
I have no idea what's going on right now. You people are speaking Greek to me. And by Greek, I mean, you know, economically deficient.
Matt Young was only on set for like one day.
Yeah,
Catering
I recognize
Bananas Kitchen.
Armorer, me.
Okay, so what was with the weird, like, what was it? The gun that, what was his name?
Diora?
Diora had.
It was yours.
It was mine?
Yeah, it was yours. You brought it and that's what we used.
Oh, right, so that was that stupid air pistol thing from the 70s.
Yeah.
Little rabbit gun or whatever it is. Little stupid, you know, 177 round thing.
Well, thank you for joining us for Through the Devil's Eyes.
Not that we talked about the movie at all this entire time.
I talked about the movie a bit. Don't put this all on me.
This is completely on RJ.
Yep.
Talk about the
I
movie.
blame it on RJ.
We love you all. Take care. We'll see you in the next round.